Hi guys, good to see you. Thanks for being here today. As you know, I've been working with a lot of blue, but you may not know that channel membership is here. So you can join my channel now for $2.99 a month and get to see really cool videos that are for members only. Here's the last members only video that I just posted here on, why does it look so white? I don't understand. What? There's tan here, you guys. This is supposed to be like sand. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Look. A little bit. Let me get this big light on and see if you guys can see it. I don't know. I don't know. There's tan here. There. There you can see it a little bit. Anyways, this is the first members only video. It's on the channel now.
Members only.
And working in blues, like I said. This is the most recent one that I've done. I did not record this one because I wanted to see what would happen. So today, this was like an experimental one. We'll say that. This was a Dutch pour, really, really thin paint that I just poured out like in a line from one corner to the other corner. And then I blew all of that out as far as I could on each side. And then afterward, of course, you know, I came in with some palette knives and things and made little designs in it, but oh, I also painted in some phthalo blue right here on this end and some Prussian blue because it was just too light. It had a lot of light blue there, but not nearly enough dark blue. So anyways, that's what we're going to do today, but on a much bigger canvas. I have an 18 by 24 inch gallery wrapped level 2 canvas that I'm getting ready to prepare. I have a bunch of blue colors, lots and lots of blues that we're going to be putting on this canvas and blowing out from the center. And then I might do some swipes in there. We might do some swirls. I don't know. I feel like getting fancy. So strap in. Here we go. So I was just mixing up the paints, getting ready for the video. And I thought, because a lot of people have questions about how to mix their Dutch blooms for the right consistency, like the right consistency for a Dutch pour. What is it? I see that people ask that a lot on Facebook and a lot of other places. So I'm mixing up some paints right here. It's overhead lights on, so I hope you guys can see this whenever I get ready to show it to you. I'm also going to move this light a little bit. This is just last minute. I was like, you know what? Let me show them how I do mine. So I do my regular 3-to-1 ratio. So 3 parts of my pouring medium, 1 part of paint. Unless I'm using a heavy body paint, and then I'll use like a half a part paint. So like if I'm using an ounce of paint and 3 ounces of pouring medium, then I'll do 3.5 ounces of pouring medium to like half an ounce of a heavy body paint. And then everything else, all other paints, including, you know, thinner ones like this, liquidy kind of paints, I'll use 3-to-1. So 1 part of this paint to 3 parts of my pouring medium. And then on the Dutch pour, I just add water. I just add distilled water because you don't want any bacteria or anything, that you don't want to introduce any bacteria into your paint through, like, you know, tap water or something like that. So just always get distilled water or purified water so that you know that you're not introducing bacteria that'll break down your paints later on in time in the future. And I just add it to the paint mix that I have, my regular pouring mix, 3-to-1. I just add water until it's thin, like really thin. Like, can you guys see that? Here, let me see if I can move my camera some. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Rough ride. Okay. Okay. If you can see this, and you can see, I can't see. Let me put my glasses on. How thin it is. It's really, really thin. And this is just water and 3 parts of Floetrol and Gloss Varnish, Gloss Medium, and 1 part of paint. And I would probably say I have maybe a teaspoon of water. I don't know. It's really hard to tell because it depends on the type of paint that you're using. It's really just the consistency that you're looking for. So you're looking for something super thin. Let me see if I can find a lighter one to show you. This one hasn't been mixed in yet. I just put water in it, but I haven't mixed it. This is the bright aqua green. And it's just thin. Really, really, really thin. Watery almost. Doesn't leave a trace at all. But it also doesn't leave a divot whenever it goes back into the paint cup. Hard to show some screen. So, okay. All right, so I am going to finish getting all the paints mixed up. And I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Gonna lay down the baby blue base first, which is, if you'll remember, it's the a blend of all these other colors that I had that were left over. I'll lay that one down first in the middle and blow it out a little bit after I spread it, because this is a huge canvas. This is thin, so it's a Dutch pour consistency, and you want your base, even though you want it thin, you want it to be just a little bit thicker than the rest of the other paints so that they have something to sit into. Hopefully I have enough on here. Let's see. It's thin, so it moves pretty easily. I'm going to save some for touch-ups just in case I don't have as much as I need. And I am going to be laying down a lot of paint, so I'm not going to have extra paint to put around it. It's a really pretty color. I really am loving blue. There's a lot of air in it though. Oops, don't go off that edge. And then I'm going to bring all my weight back to the center, which there isn't a whole lot of weight because I don't have enough paint for this canvas probably. But we're going to blow as much as we can off the sides. My torch for some air bubbles. A lot of air in this one. Alright, that should do it. Okay. What color should I start with? Well, usually you want to start with a dark color because you want to have some depth behind the opaque. A dark and transparent color is usually the best. And then you want to end with a dark and transparent color because you're going to have your dark colors down first. This base is opaque. This blue base is opaque. So it's going to blend over that and just look like shadowing. over the baby blue. And then you want to end with a dark color to do the same effect on the top, if that's what you want. If you want to have double shadow kind of effect on there. So let's start with my Prussian blue. These are really pretty. Dark blue color. I like this color. It's a huge canvas. I'm just going to pour. I don't want to pour too much because I want to leave some for the end. So there's some Prussian blue. Next, I'm going to pour some ultramarine blue. And phthalo blue, which is a lot like ultramarine blue, except it has more of a green tint to it. So it's more of like a deep sea kind of color. Those are my dark colors. Some cobalt turquoise. Can add in just a little bit. This is super opaque, so I don't want to add too much because I don't want it to take over my transparent colors, which is the ultramarine blue, the phthalo blue, and Prussian blue. Okay, this is brilliant blue, and it's also opaque, but I'm going to use a little more of that because I don't mind if it blends over the transparent colors. This one is lake blue. It's a little bit darker, but it's also opaque. Don't want to put too many opaques over your transparent colors. You'll just cover them up. And then this is bright aqua green. It's so bright and so very opaque. It takes over, so I'm just going to use like just a few little drops of it here and there because I don't want a whole bunch of it showing up. Just want little splashes. That's way more than enough. It is strong. Okay, and then we're going to come back with another strip of Prussian blue down the middle, just to kind of have something dark to blend over all these opaque colors. I love this Prussian blue. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful dark blue I've ever seen. Love it. Would love to have a car this color. Maybe a Camaro or something like that. I don't know, something beautiful. Okay, I'm going to torch that for air. All this has a bunch of air in it since I just mixed it all up. Wait a minute to go over it all. Okay, I'm going to use this brilliant blue around the edges just to help me get to the corners if I need it. And then I have some more lake blue also. I probably will because I didn't use enough paint. It was only it wasn't even 12 ounces of paint altogether in there. It's more like 9 ounces of paint, which is way too little for an 18 by 24 inch canvas. Should probably have more like 14 ounces of paint for this size canvas. But I do have a lot of extra paint over here on the side, and so I was just going to use those to get around the sides if I need to. That was brilliant blue. This is lake blue. I'm just using it to get around the edge. It's gonna be a thin blowout. I might have a little bit left of the baby blue mixture, though, to out around my puddle to blow into. Oh, my colors get a little further across the canvas. Doing this with a spatula just because it's what I had in hand. Usually I would get like a palette knife, but this ain't so bad. I'm already done. I'm almost done already. 2 little spots, then I'm done. that one and this one. Done. Done. Okay. I haven't done the edges, but I'm not really concerned about the edges. I can come back with this baby blue if I want to. I think I am going to add a little more though around it to blow it into, just so I have more surface for the colors to glide on when I blow them out. Oh, there's so much air in this. Okay. I do want to hold on to a little bit of this color for the sides if I need it. I think I have enough in here. We'll see. I'm going to blow this out. Hopefully it makes it all the way to the edges. When I'm done, it may swipe a little bit. Okay, here we go. Hair dryer is going to be on low with the cool shot button in. So low and then a cool shot. Oh, that's pretty. Dark blue. That's the Prussian blue. It's like my favorite blue. My new favorite. So I'm trying to blow the colors all the way to the edge from the middle, just to get sort of a streaky look. Like I did on that smaller painting. Set that now. Just taking my time. Letting my colors go where they want to go. Trying to make sure and get plenty of that Prussian blue. Wow, I love this. Those blues. I love how they're all coming from the center. Okay, I love this. I love how it's dark in the center and how it seems to burst out from there, but I'm going to see if I can emphasize that a little bit more with my comb. Just making sure I got all my sides covered really well with the color that's close to where they are. So I'm just grabbing color off of the table right underneath where it's missing color, because that's going to be the most similar color to what you're trying to replace on the side there. Just tapping so that I don't like ruin the design. Because I do like the drips whenever they go over the side. It's one of my favorite things about fluid art is that you see exactly what's happened there by the pattern on the side of the canvas. And also adding some paint to the side where it's already dripping down will kind of help it just go ahead and travel on down the side there. Over here where you guys are. So I can get this side. There we go. This corner. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's work on the middle. I'm going to torch it for air. I really do love these colors together. Don't have enough depth on this side. I want a little more darkness. So I'm going to add some Prussian blue and blow it out over here. Just a few spots. I just want it to be darker. Basically all along here I want it to be pretty dark. I'm going to add a little bit of phthalo blue to that also. Not much, because I want most of it to be the Prussian, but I really love that Prussian blue. Okay, I'm just going to blow those little areas out. Okay, I like that much better. A lot more depth in there, which is what I wanted. So now I can work on designs and giving it some sort of motion, which is going to be outwards from the center. So I'm going to start with my comb. I'm just going to take it and grab some of the the light paint, excuse me, and try and bring it up through the dark paint. So like this. When I would just want like one little stroke like that, I'm just tipping the comb and just using like one edge of it instead of laying it flat on the canvas. I'll have it up like this. So, I'll just use 1, 2, or 3, however many I want, and then, or if I want the whole thing, I'll use the whole thing too. But this is basically a giant version of the back scratcher, except that the teeth are a lot wider apart on this comb than they are on the back scratcher. So it's a different effect. So I like to use this comb a lot. I'm going to use it down here where it looks like a cave and bring some of this coral up. Pretty soon I'm going to get my palette knife so I can be more precise about where I'm placing my swoops. I don't think I want to do that one with the palette knife, I think. So let's grab some of this, pull it up that way. So I didn't get enough. Yeah, like that. Do that one more time over here. It's right here. Just going back over the same areas that I did just to make them look a little wispier. I'm gonna try one over here. Just go this way. Ooh, I like that. Do one up here. I think that needs to have more grip. Here we go. I really like that. I want to do something with this area. I'm not really fond of it. Yeah, then it kind of looks like it's flying apart. Okay, that works on that one. Let me do the same thing right here. I want this to look like it's sort of flying into. There we go. Just want the tip of my comb, so I'm going to tilt it. Again, just like a few of the prongs of the comb, so I'm going to tilt it a little bit. Okay, let me have a look at it. It's always good to step back and take a look at your artwork. in the process so that you can figure out exactly what you want to do next. Okay, let's see this right here. Okay. Now I'm going to get my palette knife out. Torch this one more time. I don't see any air, but it never hurts. Now I'm going to grab a palette knife and just make little designs like I like to do. My little swirly bits. Just kind of give it a softness. Softening some of the edges and also giving it a little more emotion. So it looks like it's a flow instead of just a splat. Which splats aren't always bad. I would like this to be more of a flow. Kind of hard to see because these lights glare also, but try this turquoise. There. This and there. Trying to drag some of these darker colors up through the lighter ones. Okay. Now for the very center, I think I just want to take my palette knife and just draw a line through what I see as the middle. Just like that. I'll stop that, but just trying to soften some of these lines a little bit. I'm going to take this line and drag it into some of the other spaces so that it kind of looks like electricity, like an electrical flow. Bright aqua green is just out there. Cut it down a little bit. Okay, I'm done. I'll bring you guys down for a close-up. Let me get the edges cleaned up the side. Okay, so here it is. I got the flash on. Flash is off now. I really love this piece. I love all the motion in it. I love the depth. I just think it's gorgeous. It feels like water. It feels like motion. It feels like you're looking into a cave or something underwater. I don't know. I just think it's beautiful. I do really love blue. These specks, they're not air or anything like that, so I'm pretty sure that's just the white paint underneath. Not underneath, I'm sorry. The white paint that I added into the blue paint had a lot of air in it, so it may be air in there. Oh, this is beautiful. So, there it is. Big piece. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for considering channel membership. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.